Tension in Osun community as youth protest and ask Fulani herdsmen to vacate their land. Tension has rented atmosphere in Ota-Ile in Obokun local government area of Osun State as residents, mostly youths, on Wednesday took to the streets to protest invasion of Fulani herdsmen into their land and the arrest of their members by police over deaths of some cows. The youths on Wednesday moved around the community armed with banners and leaves indicating they were on protest. Some of the inscriptions on their banners include Bororo must go, our land is not safe, revolution is our priority, and among others. Insight Media gathered that the crisis started when some new herdsmen entered their community and were having disagreements with the farmers over invasion of their farmland. It was gathered that some cows were shot dead by yet to be identified individuals, and the police have been arresting members of the community in connection with the killing of the cows. Some of those arrested by police were picked on their farms and in their homes. Speaking with our correspondent, one of the leaders of the protesting youth, Wasiu Sanusi, said the youths in the community are fed up with the excuses of the Fulani herdsmen and the connivance with police. He told our correspondent that the bullets removed from the cows were not local bullets but those of rifles. So we are baffled at the way the herdsmen are threatening us on our lands. They continue to police and arrest our people, detain them, and make them pay bail for offenses they know nothing about. The absolute audacity. How how can you just come with how can you arrest indigenous of a nah. Well, where would our people get rifles? What they use here is local ordained guns, and the bullets removed from cows are not local bullets. We have resolved that these people should vacate our community since cohabitation is not working. We can't be threatened on our own land and continue as if nothing is happening, he said. Insight Media also gathered that some community leaders on Thursday converged at the town hall for meeting one way forward. Outcome of the meeting was still sketchy as the time of filing this report. Yeah, it's always sketchy with it's always sketchy with Nigerian government. I mean, they have all these meetings, have all these ceremonies, but there's nothing to it really. So it's not anything surprising. Not saying it's justified or you should continue, but yeah. So somebody says, which farmland did they destroy? Let them pay for what they have destroyed. But why killing them and stealing their cows? Lies and propaganda every day against innocent Fulanis. What? Lies and propaganda. I mean, there's literally evidence every single day what Fulanis did. The domination will, the Yoruba's domination will soon end here in the north, just a matter of time. Okay, so this person is saying Yoruba's domination will soon end in the north. I don't even know how the north works, to be honest. Like, no one really knows. Well, I'm not gonna say no one, but in terms of like, we can't assume or predict what a daily life for a northerner would be, because again, it's always reported as the Boko Haram is attacking the place, no one is breathing. So again, not that people aren't living, but how are people living there? Like how do they see things? Because again, the view in the south is that, of course, no, factually and statistically, they do make up the north, do make up a large chunk of the government, and there is that intimidation and that what's the word called, nepotism. But this person is now saying that Yoruba's domination will soon end in the north. So again, it's just a matter of who is, because again, I think with the way things are going, we don't even understand how we think. Because again, the north has been through so much worse. As in, like, they've been attacked, battered and bruised, and battered and bruised and bamboozled by Boko Haram and other bandits, and there's been no protest of any kind. There's been no reaction, and it seems like as if these people are just very docile. But again, we don't have a consensus of what they're thinking. So again, maybe it's just the bad eggs because I struggle to believe that you would have that confidence to go to another man's land, and literally arrest people, detain people, and bail, and you tell the people to bail themselves out for offenses that they do not know of. I don't know what is going for. I just think it's out of the ordinary because again, Fulanis and Nigerians everywhere have been cohabiting for so long, and there's never been a problem like this. Again, of course, we are different, and of course, there will be, you know, differences here and there, but it's really not that deep. Um, Someone says, "What is the problem with all these Fulanis? Let all the youth go to their base and drag all of them away." Well, they've got to be ready because, as this person has said, they only have local guns and rifles. The bullets that are taken out of the cars that they were seen, they do not match the quality of what they have as youth. So again, they going to their base and trying to drag them out is not a good thing because again, they're not strong enough to defeat such. So again, if the police is not on their side, then yeah, um, stupid terrorists, Fulani. All they came to do is to kill, steal, and destroy. But God will frustrate all their plans. Nigerian police is involved also. I mean, it's not far fetched for Nigerians to say that. With how the police is reluctant to treat cases like this and hold people, or Fulanis, responsible for their crime, is appalling. I mean, it's literally in plain sight. You can literally see the proof is right in front of you that these people have committed atrocities, and then you literally, as a policeman, you have orders not to do anything. I mean, I don't even know. At this point, you can't tell me that an average northerner is getting that kind of privilege. Absolutely not. Except you're trying to tell me that before northerners did not used to get arrested. I don't understand. Um, so I think it's not a far fetched idea for Nigerians to think that that the government is sponsoring all these. Because again, how can a government negotiate with bandits and give them money and you know not expect them to be better? Literally, the same police and military gave AK-47 carrying Fulanis to cover and perpetrate. To the same police and military give AK-47 carrying Fulanis cover to perpetrate all their evils. God will surely judge. Okay. One ethnic group is giving the whole country issues simply because one of their own is on the seat of power. Is it though? Is it because of that though? Because then there are rumors that the people of the Fulani headsmen are not Nigerian Fulanis, and the fact just remains, they need to get arrested real quick, and the power of the president or the power of the Nigerian army is definitely fizzling out and is not seen as something to be scared of, which is kind of a bad thing. Put what I think about it in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.